This is the calm after the storm. We had a very, very busy May. I did fantastic. I sold 24 cars, delivered all 24. And now, as you can see, the showroom is very quiet. It's actually just, at the moment, me, the receptionist, and one of our sales managers, because one salesperson went out to lunch, the other one had to run out for something else. But it's enough. There's not anything going on at the moment, so I can handle the floor. If you were wondering what the 24 vehicles were that I sold 9 Chevy Traverses, 4 Equinoxes, 4 Silverados, 1 Trailblazer, 2 of the new Chevy Trax, 2 Chevrolet Bolts that were factory orders that showed up, 1 Corvette, and 1 Malibu. Here's the second place finisher right here. Actually, didn't you tie with Jackie?
I believe so.
I think you did, right? Yeah. It was a good month for all. I think Dave finished with 18, Jackie finished with 18, Drew finished with I think 15 or 16, Eddie did like 11 or 12. So we all did good. It was actually the best month we had so far this year, 2023. Here's the man of the hour, Mike Figlia. He gets all the paperwork done on all the vehicles as we sell them and get them delivered.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about last month?
It was a good month. We sold a lot of cars and I got them out of here.
It was very busy.
Very busy, yeah.
Not busy now.
Pretty dead now.
Larry watches the videos.
Does an excellent job.
Thanks, Larry. What I really want to show you here is the parking lot because it emptied out completely. Right now we have 24 vehicles left in stock. And if you look at the lot here, it's looking like it looked, you know, after the pandemic during the microchip shortage, when everything kind of got cleared out completely. We are down to 24 vehicles. Mostly Silverado, which you can see there off in the distance. We have 1 brand new Colorado work truck. We have 3 Traverses left. We have 1 Chevy Tahoe LS, which just became available because the customer canceled. This Equinox here is actually a fleet vehicle, so that we cannot sell. And we have a number of Trailblazers here, which have been increasingly popular. Last month, we also got, I think, 8 or 9 Chevy Traxes in, the new 2024. We got those in, and within 3 to 4 days, they were all gone. You know, so we're down to very little inventory again. It's funny, ironically, I sold 24 cars last month and delivered them, and we only have 24 in stock. So looking forward to June, because today's June 1st, you kind of think like, well, how many cars could I possibly sell this month? Generally, in the last few months, we've been rolling with an inventory of about 45 to 50, maybe 60 vehicles in stock as far as new vehicles. I think last month, our store total was like 87 or 88 cars, somewhere around there. So we're hoping we get a lot of stuff in. There are vehicles on the way. They're just not here yet. We're gonna talk about a vehicle that I purchased. I did in fact purchase a new vehicle since the last video. And I know my hair looks ridiculous right now. You know, you may like it, you may not. I'm used to having a very high and tight haircut, as you all know from watching my channel, but I really want to try to grow my hair out. So yes, I am in the awkward phase. I don't like it. I think it looks crazy. However, I'm gonna keep it going. And I kind of have to keep it going because about a week and a half ago, Sal went around with a calendar and he had started like a Dave B haircut pool. So everybody put down the date on how long they think I'll go before cutting my hair. So that sort of makes it a challenge for me, and that means I want to go even longer. So one thing we do obviously on a daily basis is follow up. So I just emailed a customer that we have a Suburban High Country that became available. It's actually parked here in the service bay. This is fully loaded. It's like $89,000. Customer's very interested. He's gonna stop in either tomorrow or Saturday. And I got permission to put a hold tag in this because he is a previous customer of mine that actually ordered a High Country Suburban from me in the past, but a situation came up, which I'm not gonna talk about on video. That deal did not go through. They ended up buying a used Suburban from me instead, and they were waiting to order another brand new High Country. However, because the ordering on Suburbans is like 12 to 18 months long and we can't get allocations, it hasn't happened yet. But like I said, a customer ordered this one, it got here, and for whatever reason they canceled, so he's gonna come down and check it out. This truck is all loaded up. It's a High Country Deluxe package. It does have the upgraded polished aluminum wheels, has adaptive cruise control. Oh, and it has rear media players as well. So it has literally like everything you can get. Another piece of prospecting I'm doing is promoting this Colorado. It's a brand new Colorado work truck 2023 to a local university. Now in the last year, that university has bought 3 vehicles from me, a 2500 HD and 2 work truck Colorados. So I just sent them some photos. I said, listen, here, this showed up. It's here. I don't know if you need another one. I don't know if you have the funding for another one, but I want to make sure that they know it's physically here. I haven't had a chance to make any videos about this truck, and actually that's something we should probably talk about. So I think it's like day 17 or 18 since I made a video for YouTube. And last month I started off the month pretty strong, and I had a good month going. And at one point I was going out to kind of make content about a Trax that we had. It was gonna be a video on the Trax versus the Trailblazer. And when I went out, I ended up bumping into a customer on the lot, got in a conversation, ended up bringing them inside, sold them a car. And I thought to myself, you know, I have a strong month going. A lot of times if there's coverage on the floor, meaning there's other salespeople here and it's not like anyone's looking for assistance, I'll come out and I'll try to knock out some video content, post it to social media, post it to YouTube, because I do in fact get business from it. It's a great way to reach a lot of people. Another salesperson here at the dealership actually sold our used Chevy Corvette recently, and the gentleman saw me walking by, and like I was talking to him for a while. His name is Dwayne. Dwayne, if you're watching, thank you very much for your business. He said the video is what brought him in. He came in from New York, so he's not like he's right around the corner, but he was looking at Corvette videos. He came across his video. In the video I mentioned that the vehicle was for sale. So, you know, he did a little research, he came in, and that car sold. So here, this interaction between me and my camera on the parking lot on a slow day actually helps bring people into the dealership. So anyway, last month when that happened, I thought to myself, you know what? I don't want to be outside like making a video, miss a customer that might come in. I got a good month going. Let me keep it going. And that's exactly what happened. Like I was on a heater. And once you start hitting those top tier bonus tiers and you achieve that top tier, after that, it's all just per copy. Like you make a decent amount of money. So it's like, let me maximize and sell as many cars as I can and not focus on anything else other than getting in front of clients and selling cars. So in the coming days, I probably will make a video about this Colorado. For now, I'll just kind of give my first impressions. I am impressed. I like it. A couple things I noticed right off the bat when I got in it. The hood seems huge. You can see so much more of the hood. It seems like it comes out so much farther than the previous Colorado. You also have those big aggressive, I'm gonna call them bumps in the middle, whatever they would be called. Just the structure of the hood itself. It looks really nice, really aggressive. The screens inside, excellent. You know, a nice big digital dashboard. The large digital screen here for your radio and all that sort of stuff. Let's keep it in demo mode. You know, real nice system. It's Google based. You have some nice buttons here for your climate control, and then what I'm thinking is the buttons are going to fill in here if you have more options like heated seats and things like that. And what I like about this being a work truck, it doesn't look like anything's missing. Like everything kind of just flows very nicely, and they'll just add more buttons depending on what features are in the particular truck. You got some toggles along the bottom here for some different features. You also have like a forged carbon, sort of a forged carbon look to the bottom of the cup holders, to the little storage here. Reminds me of when I put that forged carbon wrap on the front of my Bolt. Some of these buttons at first glance and first feel, they feel a little different than normal Chevrolet. Like this turn signal stalk here with the way the washer fluid is at the very end. Like to me, this almost feels like Saab or even Holden. I think like the Holden cars, like the Chevy SS, had similar type controls like this. So some of it feels a little different than the typical Chevrolet stuff. But in my first impressions, they did a great job. This does have the easy lower tailgate, and it has a little built-in storage. So we're gonna hit unlock, and then just go from the side. You can pull up, and you got like a little trunk area here. I think this is, it's a screw hole here. I think that's for a Bluetooth system that you can get that's inside here, like a speaker system. And then you just lock this back in place. You even have a ruler here, so if you're on a job site, you got to measure anything out. Trailer package. It's actually very well equipped for a work truck. But we'll get into that further in a future video while I still have this truck here. And yes, I did remove the forged carbon wrap off the front of my Chevy Bolt grill here. However, I did leave it on the plug for the tow hook. Sort of just like a small remembrance of the failed attempt at wrapping the front grill. So I guess now is the best time. It's the moment you've been waiting for, the new vehicle that I purchased last week. This is something that I've wanted for quite a while, and you know, it's something I don't need, but I felt like I would want and I would have a lot of fun with. So I decided to go ahead and just purchase one. I went to a place and test drove it first. Once I test drove it, I fell in love, and it was something that they actually had in stock, so I was able to pick it up. It's actually right here. It's called a one-wheel GT. And basically what it is a go-kart tire right? You got 2 foot pads. You have the battery on this side. That's why it's weighted down that side, because it's heavier, obviously. And on this side, you have 2 sensors, one on each side. And when you actually put your foot on there and you make full contact with both sensors, it activates the board and the board will take off. It does up to 20 miles an hour. I think it does about 20 miles worth of range. It's a tremendous amount of fun, and it's got, you know, like gyros or whatever. It's computerized in that it balances itself. So as you lean back on your heels or lean forward on your toes and you shift your weight left to right, that's what makes the board go. And it's a pretty intuitive ride. I hopped on a test drive. I actually did pretty well right in the beginning. I'm still learning it. I'm still getting comfortable, but boy, is it fun. Now, I have 0 experience with skateboards, rollerblades, snowboards, skis, anything like this at all. And I've been able to handle it pretty well. You have a power button here on the side. Just press and hold. It's going to activate. It's going to show you your power range there. And then essentially what you do is you put a foot here. As I put my one heel, you'll see half of that blue is lit. I put my full foot down, all of it's lit, and then you just step up. And once you step up, you know, you can control it depending on where you want to go. Now, obviously, I shouldn't be riding this at work, so I'm going to go put it back in the car, and I'm going to make a future video about this device and riding it, because it is a tremendous amount of fun.